You're talking a lot right now.
I think you're kind of an asshole about that.
Are you really seeking orgasms that bad?
Bunch of fucking dudes playing with their fucking penises, man.
And I caught on fire. Whatever happened to stop, drop, and roll?
Bobby has no idea because he's never shared anything good in his life.
If I'm being honest, Jesus is a fucking queer. And that's
Jesus is a queer.
Bottom line, period.
And that's the T with the trans T. I don't want to apologize, but I want to say we're in rehab.
Let's start the show.
Hi, gay.
Hi, gay.
Oh, you knew the button. Oh my God, I'm so obsessed. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Not Well. I am Bobby.
I am Jim.
And we are here. We were supposed to be a little less miles. We were supposed to be a little less.
We were trying.
We were trying really hard to just have like 4 beers. Now you're drinking a Coke Zero, which is good.
Look at me, I'm responsible.
And I didn't do shots this time. And I just took my marijuana pill, so like it's not going to hit till after the show.
You're right.
Well, at the end.
You're being appropriate.
Right,
because last week we were a little
yeah, I don't want to apologize, but I want to just say
I don't want to apologize, but I want to say we're in rehab. And we did sign up voluntarily.
And it's something we had to do.
Well, it's going well. And so that's why I'm doing Coke Zero, and
he's doing Coke.
There's no
Zero.
vodka poured in here. No vodka.
Now, you wanted to switch to vodka at the last bar. You were ready to go to like a mixed drink, like a gay drink. And we were at the lesbian bar, and we were at Slammers. Shout out to Slammers. First of all,
I love the people at Slammers.
I would sit there all night long.
Oh.
They were so fucking hot behind the bar.
They're hot.
Lesbian.
They're nice.
There was hot lesbians
and then
all
there's
over.
that guy named Drew who's just there.
Drew's the like token
And
gay
Drew?
that works, and he was pretty hot.
I would fuck.
The lesbians behind us were so fucking cute.
I mean,
I've never seen so many hot lesbians in one spot, to be honest. Like if I'm being, or non-binary, non-gendered.
Right.
Literally.
And that was the thing about that place was it was a mixture.
It was a very like
It
and
was
almost
a mixture.
It made me feel guilty for saying, ma'am.
You were like, ma'am,
And
that's our pizza.
But what if they went
like,
to they? What if they were a they? Do you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm like, I'm
What
really
if
learning.
they went to they?
But that's what I'm saying, because she kind of looked back at me like I was a fucking creep, and I'm like,
Listen, you're talking a lot right now. I'm just gonna say it.
I'm like 100% gay.
I need you to take your energy
10 to a
from
2.
a 15 to a 10. I like you at 10, but this is 15.
Oh, I'm just really excited to record because I feel like
Here he goes again.
Okay,
Here he fucking goes again.
The fuck?
I want to say some things. First of all, I want to say hello to my butt buddy, Jody. Say hello to Jody. It's one of our listeners. So we
Who
had
the
like this.
fuck is Jody?
Jody is friends with.
Okay, Jody, I have a question. How do I get to fuck me?
She is so fun. I think she's my soul sister.
So
But she had an asshole surgery at the same time that I did. Hers
Wait,
was a
was her
fissure.
on the whole hole or
Inside a fissure.
Oh my god! And she's not incontinent.
No, she had to learn how to like use her sphincter again.
That's what I'm worried.
Now I don't want to get like too involved in her
Sphincter?
medical,
Into her asshole.
but she's so amazing. We
love Jody.
Yeah.
We don't even know her, but we love her.
Oh, I know her. I do.
You know her a little too well.
Shit everywhere.
She did actually.
But I just want to say shout out.
I have some things.
Now, do we need any housekeeping real quick before we get into
Housekeeping.
everything? What's the housekeeping?
Housekeeping.
Yeah, I mean, we just want to say, again, we got a really nice message from one of our listeners. We got a couple messages, actually. We just really appreciate you guys. Like, seriously, like, I just want to say that.
Like, we really love that you guys are reaching out, sharing how we've impacted your lives, and no one's reaching out.
Thank you for...
People are reaching out. Why are you clicking that?
That's true. I just wanted to be like a jokester, but they really are. And we
Don't be a jokester. Let's be real.
It makes our day. And again, it makes our day.
You are like, I love this. I have never seen this.
I'm really hyper.
You're way too hyper.
Sorry, I'm calming down.
I need your marijuana to hit. Like, honey.
Now,
Now.
have we talked about the Fats and Femme Festival 2022?
No, but I can't wait to headline it.
Honestly, we're the headliners.
You're the fat, I'll be the femme. Because
And that's...
there's no fat over here. I'm lean.
Well-
I'm lean.
I don't...
I'm a lean string bean. And I'm not.
And you're not. You're more like a cock.
That's a turkey.
Oh.
That's not a cock. Okay.
Anyway.
That's a tom.
Oh, don't act like you're fucking better than me.
Turkey tom.
Turkey Tim, TT. Tata.
You have TT.
Titties. Which I asked the lesbians if they wanted to see my tits, and they were like, no.
They were like, listen, there's a lot better tits in here than yours.
I was like, so you like any titty? And they're like, no, we don't really want to.
like hairy, fatty titties? No, they don't. Okay, so
do you want to go first?
Yeah, I've got a lot of things. I just want to share something right off the bat that is very like
Gay.
No, good.
Okay.
Something good that happened
Gee.
in my life. And we haven't done this in a while. We haven't shared like
Well,
good news.
most things doesn't have.
Most things what? You want to try again?
No.
Most thing doesn't not.
I smoke weed every day.
You do. No, this is something like I just want to share with our listeners to encourage them to continue to be themselves.
Okay.
So I'm at work one day this past week, and I get a text message from someone I haven't talked to in 6 years. So this is someone I knew in school 6 years ago. And
Okay.
I'm like, I haven't talked to him in forever.
God's timing is always right.
So he's texting me and he goes, hey, if you have a chance, can I call you? I was like, oh, hey, what's up? He's like, I just thought of something that you said last time we hung out, and I have a question about that. I'm like, oh, this is freaking me out. Last time we hung out, like, I don't remember.
Now,
I don't remember the last time
let's
we
get
hung
some
out.
backstory though, real
Yeah.
quick. So is this like a friend or was this like
Yeah,
a lover?
friend. No, not a lover, just a friend.
Just a friend. Okay.
Just an acquaintance from school, from undergrad,
Okay.
from 6 years ago. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, call me. So he calls me.
Oh, that's weird.
And I'm just like,
It's awkward.
you know, hey, what's up? What's been going on? All of a sudden now he has like he has 2 kids. He already had a kid before when I met him. He has 2 more kids.
So when he was like 18, he had a kid?
Yeah, he was young.
Oh, that's
He's
kinda odd.
in the military. Yeah.
You know how I felt military.
He's in the military. He had a kid when he was very young. He's kind of hot. He's like,
Of course.
you know, he's like 6'2" in
Military.
military.
Like that discipline is really hot.
and he's very confident with his body.
So-
I will say that.
So he shows it.
Yep, he's not afraid to
Now,
show
have you
it.
seen his body?
Yep.
So he's straight, but you've seen his body.
Oops.
That's not an oops. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
He called me and he said, I just remembered something that you said when we were hanging out at school. And I was like, what was it? And he was like, you were talking about you being gay and knowing you were gay at a young age. And I was like, okay.
I know. Can I guess?
What?
His son is gay.
No, he is questioning if his son is. He doesn't know.
Okay, but that's the.
But he's wondering. He's
Okay.
like, how do I talk to my son?
He's like, I know a queer. Let me hit him up. I haven't talked to him in 17 years.
it's been 6 years.
It's been 95 years.
Oh my God. Why am I sharing this story? But dear listeners.
No, it's good. It's cute.
Here's what I'm trying to share, even though Bobby has no idea because he's never shared anything good in his life.
Call me a sissy bitch.
So he remembered that I had said I knew at a very young age, and here's how I knew. So he remembers this.
Right.
And then he's asking me, how do I approach it with my son? Because he has mentioned things and he's been very
Tendencies.
sensitive, and he's only 7 years old. But he's acting a certain way and like making comments, and he
think
seems
it's
to
a
be
little
more
young.
attracted to
Do you think it's a little
men.
young?
No.
You don't? 7? Like,
No.
I mean, I know I knew it that. I mean, I
don't
guess
think
if you.
it's too young. Because I was telling him before, I'm like, whenever I watched the Disney movies, I was attracted to the prince.
Right.
All these other people would be like, ooh, is she a pretty princess? I was never even thinking
You
about
want to
the
comb her
princess.
hair. You didn't want to, like, fuck her.
Right. When you're
Right.
7 years old, you're not thinking about sex, but you're drawn to the men.
Yeah.
I had uncles that I was always
Like,
drawn
you play
to.
the woman role in
Did
your
you
head.
have any uncles? Or
I
were they
have
all just like
tons of uncles.
low lifes like your dad?
I've only had herpes one
I
time.
need to go back to the old soundboard. This soundboard is
What?
shit.
Oh my God. I'm really excited about this soundboard. You're an asshole.
We need the original, like,
Okay.
boom,
It's time.
like that. We don't need that other shit. So
I feel really upset.
I think when you're like younger, you're drawn to men. I think you know. You knew.
You knew.
Shit.
No, don't oh shit me and don't look down like you're disappointed. No, it's true. Like you play the role of the female usually in all the movies. Like you're going to be the princess. You're not going to be
Right.
the prince that saves everything. You're the one that's
I
getting
used to
saved.
dress up as a princess. Like I played with Barbie.
Now, I didn't go that
wanted to be
far.
a Barbie.
Oh, that's
I'm a
cute.
Barbie gay in a
Now,
Barbie world.
did your mother not tell you that your face wasn't structured to be Barbie?
Wow. Didn't need to hear that.
I'm like 100% gay.
Did your mother not tell you that you would never be the shape of a Barbie? Because you're a little.
I didn't say I wanted to be Barbie, honey.
Couldn't if you tried. You wouldn't be Ken either.
I'm fat Barbie. I'm actually realistic Barbie.
Point of this story is not for Bobby to denigrate everything I've ever been in my life, but the point is that I think you might have an impact on people that you're not even aware of until years down the road. Like
That is true.
I don't remember the fact that I shared a story about me knowing I was gay at a young age. I didn't think when I was sharing it like, oh, this is these people are gonna remember this. But the fact that 6 years later he's reaching out, I haven't talked to him in 6 years, to say, hey, I remember something you said about being your honest self and being true, and I want to ask you about it. that should tell us that if we live our lives openly and honestly, and we do not care,
It impacts people.
It does impact people, and people will remember it. And it could impact someone positively later down the road.
And that's my why of why I do this podcast.
Yes.
Because even though we go off on tangents and we're like a little bit messy.
A little messy. You're a little high.
But honestly, the core of it is we want to make people feel like they're okay. Like things happen in life, okay? And if you hear us say something...
Okay.
Girl.
Okay.
Now, if you hear us say something, though, that you're going to be like more apt to like accept that out of yourself. Like if I'm like, oh, my acorn dick and my fat ass, like, okay, now there's somebody who's listening that has an acorn dick and a fat
all
ass.
of our listeners may agree with that or like relate to that.
I'm just saying though, like, or there's some fat listeners that are like, look at Bobby, he's able to talk about it. Why can't I talk about it?
His dick.
It's true. And you know what?
You love your
What can you
dick.
do?
We love it.
What can you even do?
You can wear a cock ring to fluff.
Well, that's the sober. That's the soft side. Oh,
Didn't
oh no.
Well, I have some other things.
Yeah, you do your next one.
I do want to talk about something quickly because I noticed this last week and I was absolutely disgusted, and I will never not be disgusted by it.
me?
Yeah, by you.
Burping.
No, not burping. Snocaps. Bobby loves snocaps. Do you know what snocaps are? They're chocolate chips pretending to be something they're not. They're chocolate chips covered in nasty little white sprinkles, which taste like shit.
Now.
And you love them. You were eating an entire box of snocaps in front of me.
Okay, now, do you understand where snocaps... I'm not...
Oh.
No, listen, I'm serious. This is actually an inside joke, which I don't know if you know the story or not.
I thought poor children ate them at movie theaters. That's all I
Well,
thought.
my mom was kind of poor when she was growing up.
And so that's why you would eat them at movie theaters.
So the joke is, and Michael gets me snocaps every year, because when I told my mom that I had a boyfriend... I said, oh, I met, this guy. He's great. He's my boyfriend. My mom's first reaction was, I like snocaps.
Oh, that's sad.
That was her reaction, though.
And that would
so
be.
now it's like a joke between all three of us.
Why
like,
did she say I like snocaps?
She was just awkward. She just didn't know what to say. She's like, I like snocaps. And it's like, I swear to God, it was very...
Are you fucking kidding?
I am not
That is
kidding.
a movie moment.
It
that
is.
literally could be in a feature film.
It's literally... Like,
I like snocaps.
but it was not... It wasn't even like that. It was like, well, I like snocaps. And I'm like, how
it has nothing
How
to
do I have
yeah.
a boyfriend correlate with your snowcap loving? So every year in my stocking, I get snowcaps. And every year I take a picture of my mom and go, snowcaps.
I still hate that.
And actually, I called Michael snowcaps for a long time. Like, oh, hey, snowcaps. And actually, my friends did too, because it was a running joke.
Now
Don't say ew.
I just want to say
It's just a joke. I don't even like snocaps.
I hate them even more now after that story.
But
like they're even worse.
now,
They are.
because you hate my mom?
No, because I hate the story. It's all.
You hate the story?
It's so chintzy. It's sick. Like sick.
Gay.
Ew. I don't like snowcaps. Sorry. And no amount of like, my mom's an idiot will make me love them.
I think you're kind of an asshole about that, honestly.
Asshole.
Like, you need to be put in your fucking place.
That's a different soundboard. Here we go.
I
Here we
just-
go.
Go ahead, big boy.
How did you know that was going to say? Every week I speak a different language, and it's fine. This week is Ukraine.
Holy shit, Bob.
Gay.
Okay.
I'm not actually a fan.
I have stuff. Sorry, Growler.
I do too.
I gotta close.
I have another
it's
thing,
not
actually,
working
that I want to talk about.
But is it okay? Is it my turn
Okay.
yet, or is it just you?
I'm sorry. Do you have a turn, or were you on Grindr Live?
No, I have like a really funny shit. Are you ready for me, or you want to go?
Prove it.
You can go.
No, I have to check on our Uber Eats.
Okay, so I discovered something today that is not only a very je ne sais quoi, like disturbing, but also kind of hot, but also kind of weird. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna go ahead and play my situation, and I want you guys to.
I'm so excited. Okay.
I'm really scared. This is gonna be like the best thing you've ever heard in your life. Okay. You're such an asshole.
What?
You're just in a rush. You're just.
I'm not in a rush. I love this.
You're rushing me. You
I'm not
hate
rushing.
me.
You're just high.
I'm not. I'm fine. So today I was on Twitter.
Okay. Alt Twitter or like regular Twitter?
Well, my Twitter's regular, but there's a lot of alt Twitters happening around me. I didn't know this was a thing, but it apparently is.
You're fucking dude. And that's right. Pumping your veiny fucking cock. Yeah. Fucking pumping your dick. Fucking lapping his face with it, man. Fuck yeah, man. His face with your big heavy dick. Yeah. Fucking veiny heavy dick to it. That's right. Fucking fat cock on James's face. Yeah, dude. Oh, it looks so fucking good on your face. Yeah, a bunch of fucking dudes playing with their fucking penises, man.
I have another recording. I just want you to hear one last little recording of this, and then we can talk about openly about what the fuck just happened.
Okay.
It gets so rigid right now.
Fucking penis.
Who says penis?
Stroke penis. Keep looking
Fucking dong is so fucking hard.
My dong is hard. No. Now,
I
was on Twitter and there was this thing called Bait Bros Live.
Oh, yeah.
And now they have this audio thing. So do you know Clubhouse?
Yes.
So it's kind of like that on Twitter now. They have like this thing.
Okay.
That was a bait club. So they all get on there and jerk off and go, oh, my penis and my veins are so hot.
Oh my God, my dong is so rigid.
First
my
of all,
dong is
that
rigid.
means you have a little cock and it's not rigid.
Like dong rigid?
Yeah.
We're in the wrong group.
It's a bunch of straight guys doing it, probably.
It's clearly just jokes.
I don't think it is. I think it's dead ass serious. Like dead
ass?
Dead ass. These are a bunch of alt accounts on there just going, oh God, fuck me. And now I don't know if they're like watching video too or something, but
I would need need a lot to get off to that.
But people are jerking off to just them going, your fucking penis.
My acorn dick went into a turtle head inside the shell listening to that.
It's awkward. It's a very awkward sitch.
I can't.
It's like creepy.
I would lose an erection if I heard that.
So everyone out there, that's happening on Twitter. That was on a Saturday at like 2:00. I was like, what
if you're ever like hard in the wrong place or time, just listen to that and you'll get soft.
And if your husband is like, I got to go to Home Depot at 2:00, he's baiting. He's baiting on Twitter
Live.
Twitter Live. Without any video, it's all audio. He's like, oh, I'm in Home Depot. Oh. No, I can't.
God, I'm worried about people.
It
like, how is that?
Right. It disturbed me. I think to me, that seems like a lot of closet cases. That's a lot of people who just want to hear the voice of another man. They're jerking off. They're thinking about their wife maybe, but not really. They're like, oh, I want to hear another man. Nobody's going to know because there's no trail.
That's true.
And you're on your alt account anyway. So it's like, isn't that weird? Like, I thought that was a little bit interesting. So I was like, I need to talk about that.
I would just say, like, it seems like people are desperate around here.
And by that, do you mean on Twitter or do you mean just in general?
In general in life, like a lot of
everybody's.
I'm looking at people like on Grindr and stuff. People are fucking desperate.
When they attack you, they're like, want to fuck my hole? I have a message that I saved tonight from where we were at.
Go ahead.
And it was like, I was like, are you motherfucking kidding me right now? That's why I saved it. He says, and I quote,
I can't act like I'm a big guy. I'm only 5'6" and 137 pounds, but I like a huge, thick monster cock. I'm craving for a well-hung stud to manhandle me and fuck my tight, firm little bubble ass till I want to scream for more.
That was the message, literally.
And that's something like pre-typed.
That's
not copy and pasted.
Now, that is not new dick energy.
That's copy and pasted.
That's easy cheese. We've talked about this.
Like
that's unattractive.
Like,
in a way.
No, it is. It's just unattractive.
First of all, you don't have a monster cock.
Well, you're just reaching out to people you have no idea about their cock.
Right. So don't assume anything.
Don't assume you don't have a monster cock. So why are we people reaching out?
It's not monster, but it's not a baby. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's like just kind of good.
It's an adolescent monster. Okay. But
my tits are an adolescent monster.
Why are we wanting a monster cock that much?
Why do we even want a monster cock, though? That's the other thing we were talking about when we were playing darts.
We just talked about a friend having a fissure surgery. Like, this little twink is going to get...
This is why. You can't have anal. And actually, her doctor asked her, said, like, do you do anal? And she's like, no.
Because you're going to be like, stop.
Because I said to her, I go, as a gay, that's game over. Over.
Like, you're never
You're done.
Your career is over.
You're over. Your career is over. You can hang them up. Hang up the cleats.
Hang up the cleats.
Hang up that jockstrap.
Hang up the hole. Now the hole could be lit.
People are desperate, though.
No, but people are really desperate, and it's just a struggle for me because I'm like, I don't get that.
It's unattractive.
I don't get it. What are they seeking? Now, if you're just
validation,
are you really seeking orgasms that bad? I don't think it's the orgasm because you can jerk yourself off.
There's some guys
ecstasy.
that just need their whole fill to like feel like they're a human.
Validation.
Yeah. It's really sad.
It's so sad. I just want to let everyone know an orgasm feels like an orgasm. So whether you're bringing it to yourself or whether you're finding it somewhere else, a cum is a cum. Now, there are different levels. There are levels, but a cum is still a cum.
A cum is a cum. At the end of the day, a cum's a cum.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, when you're done cumming, you're done.
Right. That's the thing with guys. Like, it's so simple.
It's so weird.
Like, if you're really feeling that
when
bad,
you are so
jerk off into a sock. Like, just
you
do
are
it.
so horny before.
Yep. And then it's
you do
over.
your
You're
your deed.
All right, I gotta go back. Well, I gotta go to the grocery store.
You get somebody over or whatever it is, and they're like sucking your cock so deep, and you're like, "This is hot." The minute you come, you're like, "Bye."
Are you? Oh, sorry. Are you in my house?
Are you leaving? Sorry, I didn't get you off, but I gotta go.
Let me lock the door.
It's true, and that's how I used to feel with all my hookups, like growing up on Craigslist. Like I'd be like, "Okay, you gotta go." Like I'm done. Once you come, you're done.
It's
most
true.
guys.
It sucks.
It sucks. I hate it because it makes me feel like a dirty. Like
You are dirty.
I am.
Look at you.
No, I actually
We're like making fun of other guys. They need validation. I'm like,
I don't need validation. That's absolutely not true. What I need though is like
I need a monster cock to fill my hole.
No, I'm really into like I think I'm into doming people. I really do secretly.
I like this.
It's a certain. It's not like I want to fuck you. I just want to like.
Je ne
sais.
quoi?
I don't want to fuck you. I just want you to please me, and I'm not doing shit to you.
Okay, that's fine.
And that's kind of doming. Like I need you to pleasure me, and then you walk the fuck out.
Everywhere.
Then you go home. No, that's what I had to say.
I love that.
Thank you.
Now I do have something that I thought of quite randomly.
Okay.
And this ties into a problem I'm dealing with at home. I have caused a rift.
Oh, shocker! You
caused a rift, and I did it by installing the bidet. I've caused a rift, and the rift is over.
Gay.
Yeah, the rift is over
homosexuality.
Well, how the bidet slants forward. So my partner, who enjoys sitting in the fucking bathroom for half an hour minimum for no reason, just
reading,
probably to ignore me. No, scroll.
You just go out and fuck guys. He just sits in the bathroom. So
right, I'm busy getting fucked, and he's scrolling. So he goes in the bathroom to scroll and escape from me, and this bidet has apparently a slight slant forward, so he feels like he's sliding off the bidet. Now, I spent all day learning how to... I became a plumber. I became a plumber to install this bidet, and it took me hours to put it on.
So he's going to bitch about an installation that you did,
I did
and
all
not
the
do
work.
anything about it.
I did all the work. He won't fix it. So he doesn't want to slide forward.
I'm not actually a fan.
So what happens? I've caused a rift. He has a separate pooping bathroom now.
He doesn't even go in your bathroom.
He poops downstairs. He poops downstairs, then he comes upstairs to shower. I don't even care. Here's how I feel about it. Poop downstairs. Go ahead. Make my day. I don't care where you poop. Literally.
You're gonna lose it when I tell you that I'm a whore.
Yep. And so, fine. I have my own pooping bathroom now.
Wait, so you're the bidet bathroom?
Yep.
So wait,
Let me tell you.
slide forward?
No, not at all. You don't slide forward. That's the point. He's making this up in his head because
Is he just so comfortable with the fact that he's getting his hole sprayed out?
Yep. He's uncomfortable with the fact that it's a bidet, and he thinks it's like
straight guys like bidets.
That's what
I'm
trying to tell him, man.
I tried to tell him.
I was like, straight people like bidets. That's how it is.
Bidets.
Like, it's gonna be fine. But he's so afraid that he has to poop in a different bathroom because of the bidet.
I'm not a fan.
So, but here's what I've thought of while I'm on the bidet. So
as you're sitting there, you're thinking.
I'm thinking about this, and I'm not on it for very long, but it does feel amazing to have your hole sprayed.
It does actually.
So I thought of a new product. You know how the bidet is taking like the whole wiping part out of this? Like you don't have to do the work of wiping. I thought, what if they made a bidet that also poops for you? Like somehow you didn't have to strain or like do any work. You sat down and you emptied, and then you got to get up and leave, and everything was done.
So I've always been a fan. Well,
are you a fan of pooping?
No, I've always been a fan of like waiting till you have to shit to go shit.
That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do.
And so most of the times everything's fine because I'm literally about to shit my pants if I don't go at that moment.
I never have to strain.
There are some times where I'm like, I could use a little spray or a little
help.
A little finger in here to like
little
disimpact it.
To start.
A little disimpaction.
A little starter.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying is like a bidet that like reached in and kind of like plucked out, but like didn't hurt or you didn't feel
like a plucker.
You didn't feel
a mother plucker.
A mother plucker, but no feeling.
Okay.
I just want to take the work out. I just don't want to go to the bathroom ever.
Honestly, it really is a lot when,
Like,
especially when you're in a hurry and like then you have the shits that are like they like chop off.
If you're traveling and you're like, I'm not going to have a bathroom to myself for like 8 hours. Do I have to go to the bathroom in the airport? Do I have
I've
to
done
shit?
it.
Do I have to shit in the airport?
I've done it. It's bad.
You got a carry-on bag. You have a personal.
Oh
item.
yeah, you have your fucking little.
You're wearing your outfit that you think should be like cute, and you have to go in the bathroom, hang your book bag on the door.
Yes!
On the back of the door.
Thank God for that,
because
though.
those floors are filthy.
Yeah.
You have travelers from all over the world walking on that.
I mean,
bathroom.
why do you think COVID spread?
These bathrooms in the airports, but you're like, I have to shit.
In Atlanta, they have these little like air vents that are in there that like let off little.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like weird. I'm like, this
Spreading
is so
COVID.
gross. And honestly, guys are really fucking gross in the bathroom. I don't know about the ladies in this fucking situation, but
the men,
you walk in there, it's and you're like,
the noises?
can you not even try to like be polite?
The airport bathrooms sound like a torture room.
It sounds like somebody's dying inside. Yeah, it's like, and you're like, is that somebody's hole? Because if that's somebody's hole, this is a problem. Like, do they have?
It's like, what did you drink and how do I get that coffee drink? Like, what is it?
Oh,
because I want to blast it out. Like,
coffee makes me poop like in 3 hours or in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Now,
so that's all. I just want to. This new product I thought of. I want a bidet.
So
that
are you
poops for
upset? Are you upset about your partner?
No.
You're like, it is what it is.
I love having.
Fuck you.
I'll do whatever I have to do to have my space. If I have to install something,
But you don't feel like you're sliding forward.
not at all. And that's the thing.
interesting.
That's what
And
I'm
that's
saying.
the tea.
He's afraid of the bidet part. He thinks it's gay. And
Does he think it's gay? Is that really?
he's afraid of being gay?
He is.
And that's my own issue to deal with. That's my own cross to bear.
This is your own situation that you need to.
What do you got?
Okay, I'm going to play you a little clip.
I heard something, and I was stunned. Yesterday, I heard that at least one of our schools in our town has in one of the unisex bathrooms, a litter box for the kids that identify as cats. I know what's going on nationwide. I know it is. It's part of the agenda that's being pushed. I don't even want to understand it. But I think that people need to be aware of it because I am really upset as a parent.
Now,
I read this, and so I'm so glad you fucking noticed it.
I saw this TikTok and I was like,
yep.
Save.
So they are so afraid of anyone non-binary that they're going to bring up that people are being cats now.
Do you think that there really is litter boxes, though?
They're not.
Are you sure?
There are not.
Because I do know the furry community does like to try to be as authentic as possible,
But they're not in the elementary schools.
True.
Like,
So do you think it was like a lot? Okay.
It's made up.
Tell me what you feel.
It's the same thing as when gay marriage was a thing. Like, let's talk about how do we want to pass gay marriage. They're gonna be marrying their horses next. They're gonna want to marry their dogs. Now it's like, hey, there's some people who don't want to be a man or a woman. Like they want to be non-binary, and they're like, they're gonna be cats.
They're gonna want to be a cat.
They're
next.
gonna identify as cats, and our schools are promoting it. It's like, are we really gonna do this?
We're not even
bullshit again?
promoting it. It's called making a safe space for everyone.
Yeah, I just we don't need to go through this bullshit again. Like, let's just reject. Gender is the new gay, by the way. If
I
you
know.
not realize, like, that's
When
what they're
you're
afraid.
gay now,
There's
or-
going to be trans athletes ruining everything
If
for my
you're-
child.
I mean, if you're in the LG or B, honey, you're like a straight now. You're like cis.
We're just straight. We got to
We're
watch
cis.
out for the T's.
We actually got to watch out. The T's.
It's the new.
Theys,
It's the new boundary. Of
we
like,
really need to. We need to help our fellow.
crazy conservative
them.
Christians are afraid of the T's right now. That's in the MBs. All of that. That's the new thing because they know they've lost the war with gays. They're like, oh shit, we have gay marriage. No one cares about it. And
Everyone likes gay people.
Everyone loves gay people. Oh fuck, what is it? Well, we don't like the trans now.
The trans. We have a gay pastor.
They're trying to turn my kids. And like, men aren't men anymore. We need men to be men. We need masculine.
Fuck off.
Like, no, you were never a man, and that's fine.
And
neither am I. Look at me. Gay. So I did read that story, and it's just hilarious, like the length that they're going to try to free.
I don't want to even know what they're doing.
My little girl was pissing in a cat litter box.
There's these furries running around, and now I know the furry community is getting bigger. And
But
I know
are there furries at school?
Yeah, that's kind of concerning to me that there'd be like a 5-year-old furry.
Like, there's not.
Now, if there's a 5-year-old furry, is mommy and daddy being furries, and that's how they're learning?
That's the other thing is, remember when they were always like, parents should be responsible for their children?
They're not
like,
anymore.
I'm like, well, if you're so worried about kids being, are you watching for your kid?
Right.
Because what if your kid's doing this?
Your kid's the one that's doing it, Mary.
Listen, Mary.
Listen, fucking Beck.
Listen, Joseph.
Listen, Mary and Joseph.
Your kid, Jesus, is a queer.
Jesus is a queer. He was a queer.
Jesus was a queer.
He was definitely
marry a
non-binary.
woman.
He was non-binary.
Back then,
he was asexual, non-binary.
Long hair. You know those nails were painted. Jesus had his nails painted.
Oh, honey.
Sorry, his?
Mary Magdalene painted those nails.
Oh, yeah, he was best friends with whores. Jesus was queer.
100% a queer.
I like whores. Wow.
If Jesus came down right now and said, I'm going to pick a group of people to associate with.
And they're all going to be men.
No offense. I don't think it's going with the Christian community. He's like, why are you guys giving this one guy millions of dollars to go buy a private jet?
Right.
He's like, now
You know
you
what?
guys over here who
Now you little drag queens.
Now you little queens over here. It's true.
Jesus would love the queers.
If I'm being honest, Jesus is a fucking queer. And
Jesus is a queer.
Bottom line, period.
And that's the T with the trans T.
That's a double T. That's an uppercase T.
Jesus was on T.
And that's on God.
God's timing is always right.
It is.
I love it.
So I have more.
I have a lot. Yeah, same.
Oh my God, we have so much to say in so little time.
No, it's good because we wanted to be compact because we got food coming and we have to do things. So this is good.
This is not a rush for me,
You're
though.
not going to have to edit a lot.
Well, probably. I didn't realize I never told this story. Is that English?
Help.
I never realized I didn't tell this story. I've never told this story.
Okay, I like that. That's a good run up.
So, were you in the Cub Scouts?
Yes.
Okay. First of all,
gay. So gay. Looking back, like half of my den was gay.
No.
And the leader wanted to molest me. Like they were all gay.
Now, your den. So here's the deal. Anybody that was in your den is either a queer or they're a really strict Christian now because they got touched. Oh yeah, or the pedophile, or they're an Eagle Scout. If you made the Eagle Scout, you're a creep.
At that point.
No offense, or Eagle Scout listeners, but
Or even our Weebelows. Our Weebelows, we know you. We see you.
We see you.
We know what you did. We know what you did at the camp in the mountain.
I was a Cub Scout.
Okay.
And I never told this story before, but we were getting ready for a Thanksgiving play where we were pilgrims and Indians, which that's not racist at all. And
right.
So we had paper, like, you know how you used to make like costumes out of paper, kind of?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So in Cub Scouts, the rule was if you behaved, the candle stayed lit. There was a candle. Okay, sit in the front of the room, candle. The candle would stay lit. If the candle wax runs out, you get a pizza party. So when you're behaving and you're like doing what you're supposed to do, the candle keeps burning. Got it?
Okay.
So here I am in my little paper mache outfit, and I decide to go buy the candle. And I caught on fire.
You fucking queer.
I caught on fire.
Flaming.
And not only did I not stop and drop and roll, because we just learned that like 2 weeks before, I ran around like a little princess going, oh my God. I was running around. I'm in like second grade. I'm in second fucking grade.
You were earlier this recording. You were like 7 is too young. I mean, do they really know 7 is too young?
And now I know. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm on fire! I'm fucking flaming! Oh my God!
No, I don't.
I'm too young to know. They're all like, okay.
So there was even a cunt there though. One of the den moms was there. So after they got it out of me, they like threw me on the ground and like patted me out. Devastated.
You were like, my costume. I spent so much time. Jesus fucking Christ, my costume. This fucking Indian costume.
And I think I was a pilgrim, actually.
You would be. Look at you.
A whore. The den mom says, whatever happened to stop, drop, and roll? Mind you, I'm like 6.
Oh my fucking God.
And I'm like,
I don't know, Karen.
Exactly. I had no words. I'm like, I just caught on fire. I smell like smoke, and I'm devastated because now my dad's gonna really think I'm a queer. And I'm 6 years old, and I know I'm already fucking up. You know what I mean? I already know I'm in the queer category.
You're like, I'm clearly a queer. Anyone want to play
Barbies? Right. I want to play Barbies. I caught on fire, and I hate Cub Scouts. I'm never going back. And I don't think I actually did.
I quit Cub Scouts.
I think I was like scared. I said to my dad, like, no, I'm not. Like,
I caught on fire, Dad.
I got in the car and I said, I caught on fire. It was bad.
This is so sad for you.
The thing is, there's a lot of trauma that I've been unpacking.
Okay.
Which is fine.
Is it? Because I don't want to be nearby when that's happening.
No, it's already unpacked.
Doesn't look like it. So you're unpacking trauma.
Yeah, so I'm unpacking the trauma but yeah, Cub Scouts, I caught on fire. I know I've told the mattress story about me catching the mattress on fire. So like fire's kind of in my blood because I'm also in fire protection. So it's really ironic that I catch on fire like as the devil trying to get me. I'm a flamer.
And now you work to fight fire.
Right. And I'm a flamer.
You're like, guess what? I'm a flamer. And
I'm a flamer and I'm in the fire protection industry.
I'm gonna fight fire.
But I thought that story, I was telling somebody that story and I was like, I've never talked about this, I don't think.
I can't believe
That's like a story. That's a trauma
That
story
is a
though. That was
you're
buried.
Like, I'm unpacking that I got on fire and then was made fun of instead of being like, you poor thing.
Oh my God.
How
like,
did you catch on
Are
fire?
you okay?
Yeah. Most people would be like, whatever happened to
Stop, drop, and roll.
What an ass.
Right. What a bitch. She was lesbian
she's
too.
An ass though? Oh, was she?
No offense to our lesbian listener.
I was going to say, or was her husband a pedophile and she wasn't getting touched?
Well, I'm assuming that
her
he was
husband's like the
pedophile
den
and
leader.
she was like fingering pussy on the
Right.
side, which is fine. But don't act like
Well,
you are.
just the fingering pussy part, not the pedophile.
No, not the pedophilia.
That's fine.
No, the fine part was her being a lesbian. Like
Right.
that's cool.
But she needs to
But don't be a
admit it.
closet case lesbian.
Whatever happened. I mean,
Listen,
normally
sweetheart.
when a kid gets injured or possibly could get hurt, you would be like, oh my God, I have to comfort this child.
At 6, not 16.
Right. Like, that's not
Like
like...
at 16, if I did that, I'd love her to say, "What happened to Stop, Drop, and Roll? Like you've
no, I would
been
say
alive
like,
for 16 years.
you're
like,
a fucking idiot.
No, Stop and Drop and Roll. I was running around like a psychopath. I was scared.
So you have a trauma from being
Trauma.
scared and not being comforted.
And that's the story of my life.
And I think you're still in that place, but like we're getting there.
No, I think I'm getting out of it, but yeah, I'm recognizing it. So that's why that story even came back out of my body.
So when I was in Cub Scouts, like the things that I remember are never feeling a part of Cub Scouts and going to these goddamn meetings, the den meeting or
Yeah,
whatever.
like pray at the end, just
like
weird.
the prayer, the making like coffee can characters, all this dumb shit where I was like, I don't want to do this. And so I don't know if you remember this.
You have your rock badge.
Yeah, and I don't remember what it's called exactly, but it's some type of race. Like we pocket
Pine Derby race.
Pine Derby.
Oh my God, I made a Pine Derby colors orange. But anyway.
Yeah, so
Did your dad help you?
Help? I didn't know how to make
So my dad
this.
made it too.
Yeah, I was like...
My dad like shaved it or like...
Yeah, I had no idea what the fuck. They're like, yeah, you have to put a quarter in the front to weigh it down.
Your weights?
It can only weigh so much. It can only do... I'm like, why are
But
we...
where are you going to put your weights? Because that's going to determine if you can go faster or
And this
slower.
was pre-internet for all of our younger listeners.
Yeah.
So like, we couldn't Google like how to make the fastest Pine Derby car.
Gay.
Right. And so, you know, you just had to like guess. And my dad's an engineer. So he's like trying to like, oh, we're going to make the best car. And like, we didn't. And
We didn't either.
Oh, no, obviously.
But it was like at a church. And it was like...
You're right.
like
we went to a church parking lot.
It was like one of the
and
snake
raced
churches.
them.
Like the ones that like hold snakes.
fuck.
Yeah, ours was like... Actually, yeah.
But like, isn't that trash that we're like, that's why I hated Cub Scouts. I'm like, why are we spending all this time building a little tiny car
For what?
to roll down a ramp? And then people were, I mean, the dads were taking it more serious. The dads were like, oh, fuck yeah, get that little
queer.
No, that's a 0.00 gram over. That's not going to count. I mean, they were like weighing these, like treating it. I mean, it doesn't matter.
It
when
doesn't.
you look back on it, you're like, so we were building little cars to race. Like,
I think the generations that we grew up with, our
Cub
fathers
Scouts is so dumb.
are so aggressive and so
Yeah.
competitive
Yeah.
that it's made us be like, I hate everything. Like we're not competitive at all.
I don't want to. I don't care.
I'd rather just like be like,
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna go through this trauma.
Oh shit! I don't give a fuck.
Like I would never put
I
my
lost?
child through Cub Scouts.
I would never.
That to me, I feel like maybe there's a lot of queers that go there because they're trying to like make you a man. So like,
Yeah, they are.
You're gonna go into this trail and you're gonna camp out. We're like,
You're
ew.
gonna camp and be a
Oh my God.
for 4 days in a row.
Is it like the first?
I just have to say, it's small dick energy.
Very.
All of Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, Weebelo, Eagle Scouts, small dick energy.
Very small dick. And if you make it to Eagle Scouts, you have a little penis.
You've got an acorn.
You're like,
but you
and
have an
honestly-
acorn hard. Acorn hard.
Hard. A hard acorn is not cute.
Hard acorn. Soft acorn's fine.
I like soft acorn because you can just like put the
Same.
whole thing in your...
Hard acorn?
Like an acorn.
Shit.
Now, speaking of acorns...
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I was like...
But Cub Scouts, wow. We obviously are very traumatized.
I just hate Cub Scouts. Speaking of trauma, Cub Scouts. Why did I ever have to do that? Why did I ever have to...
Have we ever asked our parents? Like, I don't know.
want to fucking do it.
I don't.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it again.
There's one thing that I decided this week that I was like, this is really bad.
Okay. Tell me.
So I feel like, and you're not 35 yet, but you do take medicine like a 35-year-old, but...
Okay.
Whoa, girl, fuck.
You really had to throw me out there like that?
I did. And...
Don't make fun of my Cialis.
Oh, I want that. My doctor's like, we're going to try more blood work. I'm like...
You're like, no, I just really want a pill for an erection.
Yeah, but...
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So, are you forgetting what you were talking about? Yes.
I'm not forgetting. No.
Speaking of being 35.
No, I'm not forgetting. So what I realized though is that as you get after 35, like most people died in like 200 years ago, people died at like 35.
Yeah.
Right. 37, 40 was old. We literally turned 35 years old. And then we decided we need a pill back or a pill box. We start taking drugs to basically extend our lives. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know, I do.
You're literally like dying. You're like slowing down your death. So like you're like, oh, you wake up, you're like, man, at 40, I feel sore. Yeah. Daryl, you do.
You're supposed to be dead.
You're supposed to be dead.
Like literally. You're supposed to be dead.
So you can take your ibuprofen, you can make it through the day, you take your heart medicine, you take it, and you just live. But like, I don't feel like the quality of life, like I feel like maybe we shouldn't live past 35. Now I'm past 35.
Now that's a hot take.
That's a hot take from me.
I'm kind of like, you should be gone, but
And every night I say to God, please don't take me tonight.
Please take me. Oh.
No, I don't want to go.
You say don't take me?
No, I'm about to change my life. I'm about to start my
I'm about to change my life.
No, I'm
not actually a fan.
I'm going to change my life. You've been saying that for the past 10 years. There's nothing changed in you since you were a teenager.
I have to. Oh, or I'm going to die.
But you take pills.
I need pre-diabetic pills. I do. I need. Is there I need the pre-diabetic like lowering it down.
Metformin.
Coumadin. That's for AFib.
For AFib. Are you?
Oh, yes, baby. Give it to me.
But anyway, I realized that you basically take all these drugs to just extend your life out and you're basically just dying.
Well, like I have thought, since I was 18, I have been taking blood pressure medicine because my blood pressure is high. So if you think about it, like back in the day,
you would have died
even
at
18. 100 years ago.
20.
No, you wouldn't die then, but your blood pressure would be high for probably like 20 years. And eventually you'd have a heart attack or a stroke.
Right. And you die.
Or you'd get kidney failure, like from your high blood pressure.
Right, and they don't have like a machine they can hook you up to, so like you go in a coma and you
wouldn't
die.
be aware of it, but then all of a sudden one day you would have a massive heart attack or a stroke and die at like 40 or 35 because you've had high blood pressure since you were 18, like I did. But like I've been taking medicine, so I'll live a long time.
So you should have been one that died at like 30.
Oh, back then I would have. Yeah.
Well, my obesity and into my sugars, like
you probably would have been.
I'd be dying soon.
Yeah.
Like right now, if I don't get it together, I can take medicine.
Right.
And that's cool. But also it's not. It's
and
like,
that's cool.
Hi, gay.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord Jesus Medicine. Thank you, Doctor
Lord
Church
Jesus.
of
LJM.
Church of Christ Scientist. Have you ever heard of those?
That's the only people I listen to.
There really are, though. These are real things. There's like First Church of Christ Scientist.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Second Church of Christ Scientist. There is a second.
Everybody.
By my parents' house, there's a Second Church of Christ Scientist.
If Christians really read the Bible, they would not be Christian.
Hell no.
If they really,
they'd be Jewish.
Now, a lot of Christians don't have good reading comprehension, and that's a fact. So that's probably part of the problem. They're like, he saves you all. I was like, did we read the same story? Because he actually hates people like you.
Are we aware of how many times this was translated?
You understand that he hung out with the trannies and whores. Now, tranny is not a good word to use.
But back then it was fine.
But back then in the Bible years,
yes, when Jesus was Lord.
So he would hang out with all the people that were
the rejects,
the non-binaries. So
the tax collectors were the non-binaries back then, and Jesus.
And by the way, they still are.
They really are.
Elizabeth Warren, I see you. I hear you.
I hear you. And
AOC.
I want to suck you off. So, oh my God.
And that's
literally, we just take pills to extend our life. For no reason.
And it was like a weird thought that I had though, because I was like, oh my God, I'm literally taking these medicines. Right. Like people went crazy.
No, people, we have antidepressants. We would have killed ourselves.
Right. It had been done.
We would be like, you know what? I'm really fucking depressed and I hate life. I'm going to kill myself at 27. Instead, we're let's take Zoloft. Yay!
Gay.
It's true. Yay, gay.
All the gays would be dead.
All the gays have IBS, which we've talked
First of all,
about.
IBS would have wiped me out.
IBS would kill us all. I hate everybody.
We didn't have a lot of food back then, so if you shit all your food out, you're not going to have nutrition.
All you had was potatoes and...
Nutrition?
It's Spam and potatoes.
Yeah, Spam, right.
Ham.
I do have something else I want to bring up.
Yeah, do it.
I actually have had a lot of anxiety about this recently. So you know how, there are algorithms for everything? you know how, like, for example, Google, they might not share it, and you might not be aware that they have all this data, but they know every time you use Google Maps where you're going to and from, right?
Yeah.
You're aware of that. You're aware that all the credit card companies know exactly where you swipe your card every time you buy anything. So they have the data.
Right.
Okay. So I'm not saying it's like a vast conspiracy. But you are also aware that Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, they know like what you're sending, what you're not sending.
Literally everybody can read everything you write.
Yeah. And, you know, they have the data on what you like, the photos you like.
Literally.
Because when you go to your like For Me page, and you look at someone else's For You page, it's very different. It's
so
like,
my For You page and your For You page cater to what we like. So I'd be like hockey, gay.
Oh, yeah.
Blonde,
every time you like a
redheads.
photo, it's like, okay, the algorithm's like, he likes this thing, he likes that thing, he likes this picture, he likes when guys
and it starts
like
narrowing
that.
you down, narrowing you down,
Right.
narrowing
and
you down.
so I had this revelation the other day. I follow a lot of how to put this. I follow a lot of bodybuilder pages.
Okay.
And it's not for the bodybuilding. Yeah.
Oh, it's for the bodybuilder.
It's for the bodies. It's for the bodies. And
it's not the sport of bodybuilding. It's the participants.
It's the guys.
Participants.
It's the muscles.
It's the thems.
It's the thems.
It's those who participate.
When I choose which bodybuilders to follow, I do have a particular thing that I'm looking for.
What do you look for in a bodybuilder?
Dick print.
Okay.
And so I'm looking for
you're an ableist.
Underwear shots. I'm looking for...
So you want them... So the acorn is not going to be something that will entice you to follow them. It's got to be like a schlong.
No, it can be an acorn.
But you just got to see it.
Yeah, I just have to see at least the head.
Well,
I don't care how big.
You know what's really crazy is like... And I don't know if females are aware of this. And now, ladies, if this is news to you, thank you. You can see guys' dicks a lot.
Oh, no, yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't
like I don't think I understand
like
how...
walking around, you can see things.
If a guy's wearing khakis,
it's over.
You have a chance of seeing their cock.
But...
Sorry.
So I'm in...
Dick prints.
I'm in Instagram, and how do I decide if like it's enough visible or if it's just a bulge? Because I want a line. I need a line. Like I need the line of the head.
You want to see the head?
I want to see the head, basically. So I have to see the head.
So we've established that you need to see a head. If there's no head,
and
even if it's a bulge, like you wouldn't care. You got to see that, like
because you're going to see if it's a side bulge,
small head.
If it's a side and you see a big bulge from the side,
it's uncut.
I don't. No. Listen, if it's a side bulge, I'm going to count it. Okay. If it's uncut, it depends how big the bulge is. Then I might follow it or like it. Now
you like a meaty head,
but I do like a meaty head. I like to see the line of the head.
You like that?
Okay. So
the deep valley line.
Finally realized though that in order to do all that, I'm zooming in. So the algorithm has to be aware. Somewhere the data is Instagram has the data of me zooming in on every crotch.
Yeah.
And so it's like at some point I'm wondering like, am I getting in trouble?
Like are people like
yeah, because all I ever do if there's a hot shirtless guy in underwear, I zoom in. I zoom in on every picture like that to see if there's a head.
So if
I'm looking for the head. And so I am zooming on hundreds of pictures a day. It is
gay.
So
gay.
Like
gay as fuck.
All day, every day, I'm zooming. And so I realized I had a revelation one day. I was sitting there.
I do too, though.
I was like, wait a minute. They have the data on every picture that I've zoomed on. They know what I'm zooming in on. They know I zoom in.
They know exactly what you want.
The dick. I'm looking for dick. Mm-hmm. And they know I'm doing it. And it's like, am I in trouble?
Okay, so like everyone's worried about I'm
in trouble.
The COVID shot giving you tracking.
I'm worried about Instagram.
Honey, they've tracked you.
Oh, they know.
You're tracked already. You don't need a shot to do that. A microchip inserted. Your microchip is Instagram.
It's on
sweetie.
my phone. It's on my phone. Like every picture.
How do you go to your For You page? Like we should go to each other's For You pages and like kind of just see.
Okay, we got to look. So
are we gonna switch?
Yeah. Okay, these are very similar.
Okay.
Yep. These are okay. Yours are definitely fatter. Yeah, yours are definitely thicker.
You have this ugly troll looking.
This like. Okay.
I mean, you have this.
You have that.
No, that.
I'm looking for wrestlers. I'm looking at the bulge.
You have this.
I don't know who that is.
Right.
But like.
Okay, so like this is a perfect example of yours. A little gray sweatpants action. I'm a lesbian.
Like what?
That's not well. So I'm not really. It might be. That's what you had on yours.
Ugly drag shit.
You had. So maybe the For You isn't really because you have it too, right there. Like you're number 4.
I don't have this on my For You page. I'm going to tell you that. Like right now, it's not.
Oh yeah,
it won't be on there.
Nope, you just have this.
I don't know. Oh, that's probably Hobbit stuff. Like, I don't have.
Oh my God.
Page. Like,
That's hot. First of all, this is not hot to you.
no, not at all.
It's not even a fat body.
Well, it's just
If you ever fucking
like.
I'm sorry that you're unrealistic. I'm sorry that you're just catering to. Oh, you didn't click that one. You fucking. That is not cute to you. Oh wow, we're gonna have a talk after this. Like, you're in trouble.
All right. Well, okay. So
for you, we're a bunch of queers. Is what you're just putting it out there that we like dick, we like queens, and we like music, or like it's like.
So I have something else. So
Subject.
This is something that happens quite often. I would say weekly, at least once a week. I realize this is going on, and I'm never aware until it's like way too deep into it. You know, when you're like having a moment and you're like, I'm gonna lay on the couch, I'm just gonna relax, maybe I'll watch something, and you're like, bring up the TV, turn it on, and obviously we all have like Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, Paramount Plus. We have it all. So we're like, oh, what am I gonna watch? And next thing I know, 45 minutes have passed. I haven't selected a show. I haven't selected a movie because I'm too anxious about like, well, I don't have time for a 2.5.
None of them are good.
Maybe I could do an hour and 45 minute movie.
Oh, so you're more about the time?
I can't find.
Mine's a choice.
No,
like,
it's all of it. And I'm like, well, I didn't really want to watch that.
Titanic,
that much.
but I love Titanic. But
actually, I wanted to watch that show. I wanted to start that show, but then there's like 5 episodes of that, and I haven't started any of them. But that other one, I have to finish 2 episodes to catch up. So I'm like, I have to catch up with.
So it's a lot of mindfuck.
But I do this weekly, where after 45 minutes, I'm like, I haven't watched anything. But then also in the middle, you know, like I look for 5 shows, 10 minutes go by. Then I pick up my phone, I'm looking at Instagram. I'm like, oh, I'm going to scroll for a while. I'm on the For You. And then I like find a dick and I'm zooming in. I'm like zooming in.
The government knows.
Like, oh, this is great. And then I'm like, oh no, wait, I have to pick a show. And then I'm like back and like 10 minutes of that goes by. I haven't picked a show or a movie. And I'm like, wait a minute, did I just get an alert? And then 45 minutes later, I've done nothing. I've just laid on the couch, looked at that screen, scrolled through show titles, looked at my phone, scrolled through Instagram, looked at the Instead, in 45 minutes, I could have been through an episode and a half of whatever show I need to catch up on because I actually like it and want to watch it. Like, I haven't watched Euphoria from last week because I still...
Can we watch it tonight?
We can, honey. We can do whatever we want.
Like, I'm telling you right now.
I know.
No,
I know what's in it. I know what's in it.
You don't know exactly.
Well, I have read about it, but yeah.
It was one of... I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, and we're going to watch it. It was one of...
No.
It was one of the most...
Get it out.
Take out anything homosexual or queer. It was the best produced, videographered, audiographered. Everybody who had a part in that scene.
Gaggyographered.
Gagging uncock.
I gagged. So
it was one of the best scenes I've ever seen in any show in my life. I'm not even fucking kidding. Like, I'm not. It's not because it's gay. It's because it was like so raw and real that I was like,
honey, I believe it.
I can't wait for you to watch it. I want to watch it with you, actually. Like, I do.
This needs to cure. All right. To cure my scrolling problem.
So what do we do about your scrolling, though? Like, how do we stop this situation from happening? Because I haven't figured it out.
Here's the thing. Just pick something. The thing is, you're going to like what you picked. Just pick something. If you have a feeling about it, if you feel a spark at all, pick it. Just go. Do it.
And you know what? That's kind of what I'm going to say about life.
Same, yeah. You don't have to wait for the best thing.
Stop thinking about what other people would watch or what you're going to talk. Go with your
relationships
gut right away.
People are like, oh, well, they make a list of what they need from a partner. Oh, well, this guy doesn't have everything. Oh, well, he doesn't have a great job. I mean, well, it's okay. But like,
yeah, people are really shitty in the gay community.
You don't need all of this shit to fall into place. No. Just go for something and work on it. Same with a show.
Well, everybody's growing. Like, if you're not continuing to grow, then that's on you, honey, sweetie.
Gay.
Okay.
Make sure you subscribe.
Tell your friends.
Make sure you tell your friends.
But give us 5 stars.
We really like the reviews and
reach out.
Reach out.
Reach out.
Come touch our cocks in public.
You can.
And you can.
It's out there.
I'm
always on
an acorn.
It's acorn season.
It's fully acorn season and
outside.
But yeah, make sure you subscribe. We love you. We hope you enjoyed this episode, honestly. If you get a golden ticket, don't be surprised we're starting a contest soon. It's gonna be the hottest. I don't think I want to do a guy. Because I feel like that's just like
we're not
the hottest person. And there's gonna be like categories like bear, twink, non-binary. You know what I'm saying? Lesbian.
Yep, we're doing it.
So look out for that. If you get a golden ticket, you better fucking watch out. I think that's good.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay,
tight.
so
all right.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh. You need to let it load.
I am. It's already 90%.
Oh my God.
I just don't. Everything's getting cold. It's so cold out.